Hey there, Wondering Watchers. I want to share with you some of my ocean themed decks that have the ability to transport you under the sea. If you want to experience the watery world of merfolk, marine mammals, sea stars, crustaceans, and other sea dwelling creatures, then stick around for this rundown of my aquatic themed tarot and oracle cards. We start out with Mermaid Tarot by Lisa Robertson, illustrated by Julie Dillon. This is a great tarot deck. I have used it for a few months and I feel that it really resonates. There's this beautiful guidebook that has color pictures of the cards, full page illustrations of the cards, and this deck is like a Rider-Waite-Smith deck at its core, but the storyline kind of follows the merfolk and the different experiences that they go through. Got this big, beautiful box to store the cards in, and these cards here, it's got a kind of a glossy feel to it. They don't stick together. It's got this beautiful like blue hue to the cards, and I really like how the images just kind of, take you into that world, the undersea world. I think that I've had pretty good readings with these so far. This is the Devil. I really like how this mermaid is trapped in this cage, and there's these trinkets here that drew the attention of the mermaid. So I'll just quickly show you the cards here. And kind of say that basically this deck has a lot of great imagery and concepts. Some of the concepts don't fall directly in line with the Rider-Waite-Smith, but some of them actually provide more of a feel and a connection to the meaning of the traditional meaning of the cards. Okay, so that is Mermaid Tarot. Now we're taking a look at Whispers of the Ocean Oracle cards. This is an oracle deck that I've had for, I would say, over a year. I do like that they are big, colorful cards. They have a kind of a key phrase and then a short description of what the card is about. There is a guidebook that kind of gets into not only the meaning of the cards, but some facts of the certain, sea creatures that are depicted, kind of give you a feel for why it is that these particular creatures were used for the particular card. And I really like how there is a focus, I would say, for all of the decks that I'm going to show you today. There's a focus on really caring for the ocean, kind of making people more aware of what they do and how it affects life under the sea when it comes to like pollution and organizations that kind of are dedicated to cleaning up the waters and preserving sea life. So this is the Whispers of the Ocean Oracle. The guidebook is pretty much just a very small black and white type of images with the explanations. And there's some spreads, and the deck is by Angela Hartfield, artwork by Ekaterina Golovanova. This oracle deck is Messages from the Mermaids. It is by Karen K, artwork by Linda Olson. So here you have this guidebook that is also like black and white illustrations inside and short descriptions of the cards. There's some spreads in here. These cards are pretty glossy. I would say these actually did stick together when I got them out of the box. I had to kind of one by one peel them apart and shuffle them a little bit. But I do like how the cards have like this, just one word on it, and you can use your intuition to kind of get into the meaning. But there's also, the messages in the guidebook. I would say that it's really like dark images here. So, like the Solitude card has very limited like highlights. So it does give you that feel of like being under the sea in here, kind of floating at the top of the water and feeling the sunlight. But I would say it is rather dark in terms of just the coloring, not necessarily the themes. And in terms of readings, I haven't used it for really in-depth readings, more just to highlight certain concepts. But so far, I think it seems to work with what I need to use it for. I do plan on kind of getting into the cards a little bit more, but I want to thoroughly be able to go through the guidebook and kind of see how it's intended to be used, and kind of add to just, not just my intuition, but see what it is that is trying to be conveyed by the creator here. So here is Messages from Mermaids. This last oracle deck is Oracle of the Mermaids, Magical Messages of Healing, Love, and Romance by Lucy Cavendish, artwork by Selena Fennick. This is a deck that I have not used much. I think I've used it once or twice in a reading. Not that the cards aren't lovely. They actually have like almost like a rose petal finish to it, and they have beautiful artwork. They have keywords and little phrases to define it. For example, this says adrift, letting go, allowing a higher force to take charge for a time. I haven't been using it because there is just a lot of information about, merfolk and the legends, the stories about certain, sea-inspired goddesses that I really want to be able to understand in kind of looking at these cards. Of course, the using your intuition, that's always the go-to, and also having the little meanings on the cards are helpful, but I really think that there is a lot that I can get from reading the guidebook, reading the stories that go along with it, and kind of understanding why certain imagery was used. So you can see here the coloring is a lot lighter, softer than the other deck. These cards also don't stick at all, unlike the other deck, and they are, I believe, a little bit bigger. And I'll just show the cards for comparison. You can see like the color theme is darker in the messages for Mermaid deck, and this Oracle of the Mermaids is a lot lighter. The guidebook for Oracle of the Mermaids, it's also, black and white, very small view of the image of the card. So I would say this is one where I would actually want to take a look at this, a drift card, and read the upright meaning, the reverse meaning, and the divination interpretation for the cards. So once I kind of get into this guidebook, get a better feel of the cards, then I'll do readings with them, more readings with them. Thanks for joining me on the rundown of my ocean theme tarot and oracle cards. If you have experience with these cards, I'd love to hear about it. And if there are other mermaid ocean theme decks that you recommend, please let me know what it is and why you would recommend it. We'll see you next time. Take care.